All right, Jim. I mean, well, like we were saying, Mario Lemieux's birthday. So, hey, did you see the Mario mosaic at the new Consol Energy Center?
I did. A buddy of mine, a photographer in Pittsburgh, he went and took a couple pictures of it. Saw it today on the Facebook. So, yeah.
What do you think?
Not bad. Nice little memorial tribute to him. Yeah.
Did you see it, Larry?
Yeah, I did see it. I like it.
Yeah, I was a little taken aback by the picture. He's got, it depicts him twice wearing suits.
Well, he's an owner.
Yeah, I know. I think one would have sufficed, but I guess they wanted to get the other Stanley Cup in there. And then they have him wearing the white, goofy, triangular penguin logo, white home jersey twice as well. I would have liked to see more variety there, but, you know.
Yeah, always a critic, Mike Dell. It's for charity. It's for charity.
That's right. It's for charity. Now, Larry,
yes.
Like we said, it's for charity. You had to donate $66, and you could get your picture up there. And you were generous enough. You bought 5 pictures, and you put them up on the wall, right, Larry?
I bought 10 pictures.
Oh, 10. How about that?
Yeah.
And then,
you gotta look at
them. Them you weren't wearing pants.
Yeah, and the other 5, I also didn't have a shirt on.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah.
So look for that if you ever get on and see the Mario mosaic. Now, Jim Avino, and to pay tribute to Mario Lemieux, we're going to count down his top 11 goals.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So I put together a little list. And should we play the top 11 music, or is this an official top? This isn't an official top 11, Larry. So let's not even play the music. Yeah. It's like a bonus top 11. Now, obviously, it's tough picking Lemieux's best goals, but these are the ones that came to mind right away when I think of Mario. Yeah. Number 11, I got the kind of an odd choice, but I got the face-off goal he scored against the Sabres on December 23rd, 2002. Do you guys remember this one?
Yes.
Yeah. What makes it, he was taking the draw against Chris Gratton in the right-wing circle, the offensive zone, and he just snapped it right off the face-off past Martin Baron, right between his pads. Now, Jim Avino, do you know what was cool about that whole situation?
I'm trying to remember, and I think it was pretty cool the fact that he scored a goal face-off.
No, that wasn't it.
Oh.
Larry, you know the story?
He had no pants on.
No. Earlier in the day, our pal, the great Mark Madden, and I use that with all sarcasm intended, he told Mario that he'd donate $6,600 to the Mario Lemieux Foundation if he would ever score a goal off a face-off, like shoot the puck off a face-off. Lemieux heard about it. Like Madden said that on his afternoon radio show. Someone told Lemieux about it. So that night, Lemieux just went out and did it. And then as soon as he put the puck in the net, he looked up at Mark Madden in the stands because he sits up with the media. So how awesome is that, you know?
That's pretty cool. I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
that's Mario being Mario. Yeah, how many times have you ever seen anyone score a goal off a face-off? Like, pretty much never. Someone bets him he can't do it, and he goes out and does it. And it wasn't you got to do it tonight. It was, from now until the end of your career, I'll donate the money if you ever score off a face. And he goes out and does it that very night.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's just
Well,
great.
he was the greatest, Mike Dell, the best.
That's right. Number 10, I can't remember what year this happened, but it was against the Vancouver Canucks, and Lemieux was coming down the left wing there, and the puck got behind him, and he put his stick between his legs, and he shot it between his legs over Kirk McLean's glove. Remember that one?
Yeah.
He doesn't know whether to cry or wind his watch.
Yeah. It was,
that was Mike Lang's goal calling it.
Yeah, I'm guessing it was around 96, 97, something like that, right?
The thing I think that was... Oh, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, it was before his first retirement, right? Do I remember that properly? Or?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, he's still...
I was going to say, the thing that was significant about that is I think he was like the first guy to really do that. Like, there's been guys to do that since, but I think he was the first guy to actually pull that off.
Usually when guys are doing it, they're standing next to the side of the net, and they're stationary. But he was skating, down the wing. He had a defender on him, and he still chipped it in there, so it's pretty impressive. Now, number 9, from the 1990 All-Star Game, and this was back when scoring in the All-Star Game actually meant something, but he had 4 goals that game. It was in Pittsburgh. And the one was just tremendous. It was off the wing. He was coming down the right wing, and he pulled it around. Who did he pull around, Jim? It was Ali Frady and someone else, and then he pulled it to his backhand and beat Mike Vernon as he was falling to one knee. And Doug Wilson, I think, was the other defender, right?
Well, I know I Frady was one.
Yeah. It was just something really I don't know. It's just like the word I'm looking for. I don't know. But he just went right around. He pulled it around the two guys, went to his knee, put it behind Vernon. And like I said, this was when scoring goals in the All-Star game actually meant something. After this, the All-Star game just started getting silly, and everyone was scoring 4 goals. Like, damn, Foose did it, Gartner, Recchi. It was absurd. But when Lemieux did it, it was something good. Remember that? Remember that one, Larry?
Yeah. I absolutely remember that game. And he won a car, I believe.
Yes, he did, and he gave it to me.
No, I don't think so. I don't think he did at all.
Number 8, I don't think any, well, you guys might remember this. This is before I was even watching the hockey, but just I know it's through the clips and the highlights and whatnot. January 16th, 1988, against the Maple Leafs, Lemieux took a lead pass, and he tried to split Borja Salming and Rick Lanz. Anything, Jim? Do you remember this one? And they both hooked him, and Salming put the hooks into him, and he yanked them down. But Lemieux got between them, and as he was falling down, he snapped it right over Alan Bester's glove.
Yes.
Yeah. It was kind of like the Ray Bork goal, putting it between his skates when he was going backwards, but it was Salming was backing up into his own net.
Yeah, it's not some Joe Bag of Donuts. It's Borja Salming.
Yeah.
Wasn't this guy was this the guy that was hanging on his back while he was shooting?
No. That's number 7 on the list. Number 7.
Sorry.
I can't remember. What year was this, Jim? Is this 88 as well, I think, or somewhere around there, 87? Against Quebec Nordiques, Lemieux stole a pass in his own zone and was going in against Marc Fortier. And Fortier just jumped on his back pretty much and was hooking him the whole way up the ice. Lemieux took one hand off the stick and was fighting him off and controlling the puck with one hand, and then he just pulled it to the backhand and put it behind the goalie. Was that Mario Goslin in there?
Maybe so.
Yeah.
Maybe so.
Yeah, I can't remember. But it's just always great to see the Quebec Nordiques anytime, especially when Lemieux. But
didn't you draft Mario Goslin on your fantasy hockey team?
No, I didn't. No.
Okay.
It was number 5. It looks like 5 or number 9. I'm watching the highlight right now.
Yeah,
but I can't
I
tell.
don't know
It's too blurry.
That probably wasn't Goslin then. I don't know. But anyway, all right. Now I got some audio clips. Ooh, this will be exciting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, number 6. Play the clip, Larry, and then we'll see if. I'm sure it'll jog our memories, and we'll talk about it. Number 6.
Back to the point, Desjardins. Mario blocks it. Lemieux heading up ice. Here he comes. Mario Lemieux. Hang on. He scores! You're going to love it.
Yeah, that's Jerry's buddy, Gary Thorne. I never liked Gary Thorne.
Yeah, I like Gary Thorne. Yeah, Gary Thorne.
I don't understand that. But, Jim, do you know that goal?
Is this a goal that he scored in his first game back from?
No. Oh, my goodness, Jim Ivina. And you want to be my latex salesman. What is wrong with you?
That was
Larry,
the goal he scored, when he retired, his first retirement.
His first retirement, Game 4 in the playoffs against the Flyers, his last home game. There's about a minute left to go in the game. Everyone thinks it's the last time we're going to see Mario Lemieux on Civic Arena ice because the Flyers are just whipping him,
Yeah.
And Ian Moran, I think, gave him the lead pass, right?
Yeah.
And Lemieux got behind the defense, and he went in on Garth Snow, forehand 5-hole. Bang, crushed him. But that's just the flair for the dramatic that Lemieux always had.
Yeah.
Whenever a big goal needed to be scored, whenever there's a moment, he always seized it. And Crosby has the same thing. You know who doesn't? Malkin. Not even close. Evgeny Malkin has never met a big moment he couldn't somehow screw up. But Crosby and Lemieux, they love it. But, just seeing him get behind the defense there, his last game on the Civic Arena ice, and the crowd was chanting one more game, right, or one more year or something afterwards. It was great. But
I remember I watched that game at my sister's house, and after that game, on my drive home, I wept like a baby in the car on the way home. That's not even a joke. I cried like a little schoolgirl because I thought that was the end of '66.
Yep. Yeah, that was.
I love that guy.
Like I said, I think that was 97 is his first retirement, right?
Yeah, something like
then
that.
he came
I
back
still have all the
2000.
newspapers.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I was
Hey,
always thinking that wow, Ian Moran's claim to fame is going to be his final assist on Mario Lemieux's goal.
Now he doesn't even have that.
Nope.
Yeah. What's he got now?
All right, Larry. Number 5.
Hey, we got ED here. Should we wait, or what do you want to do?
Yeah, Ed loves Mario Lemieux, so just keep him on hold and he can listen.
All right. Hold on, Ed. Number 5. Ed just hung up.
Clock in the pin zone. Right point, lost it by Lemieux. Lemieux back breakaway. Lemieux left side, walking to the net. Here he comes. He shoots and scores! Mario Lemieux. Oh, great ball to fire.
Yeah, there wasn't much to give you clues about what that goal was, really. That was his first goal.
I was going to say, that's probably his first goal. It sounds, old.
Yeah, Lang sounds young,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And sober.
Yeah, Jim, do you remember his first goal? Would you like to describe it for the people?
Well, I mean, it was his first shot on goal, in his first shift, in his first game. It was against the Bruins.
Yeah.
And
in Boston Garden.
In Boston Garden, and I think the goalie, was it Reggie Lemon?
I thought you were like a hockey expert. What kid?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
He went around Ray Bork at the point. He took the puck off Ray Bork, and on the left side of the ice, he cut in, and Pete Peters. Backhand on Pete Peters.
Pete Peters, there you go.
Pete Peters. Good Lord, that's a bad name.
Yeah.
Peter
it all started. That's when it all started. All right, Larry, number 4. I think you'll recognize it.
On right side, Murphy shooting. Save a rebound on the view. Hey! Shoots and scores! Mario Lemieux and the Penguins.
Yeah, Larry.
The greatest hockey game I ever witnessed.
Yeah. Tell us about it.
Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Finals. Chicago Blackhawks.
1992. Yeah, 1992.
That's right. And they were down, 3-0 in that game.
3-0 and 4-1.
4-1? Yeah. Yep, and they ended up winning that game 5-4. Lemieux scored with about 11.2 seconds or something like that to go in the game. Larry Murphy takes a shot on the point, kicks to the other side of the net to Lemieux, and he just puts it in. Magic.
Yeah. It was real close to being a breakaway the other way, too, because Lemieux was the other point man out there, and he decided to cheat in once they won the draw. And if the Blackhawks can block that shot by Murphy, they're gone. There's no one back there, But Murphy gets the shot through, Belfour makes the pass save, and puts it right on a platter for Lemieux. And it was like, you could see it. It reminded me so much of Nicholas Lidstrom in Game 7 against the Penguins a couple of years ago. It was like the same situation, and you saw, but, Belfour just fell down, and Lemieux lifted it up over him. But Fleury made the save on Lidstrom to win the cup. But it was so similar. It was quite eerie. Jim Avino, do you remember that goal?
Oh, yeah. It was like, you could, just see it happening right in front of you, and it was just like you just knew that was it. That was it right there. It was like, oh, my goodness, there it is, and bang, it just scored. So.
And even though the net was just yawning there and Belfour was out of position, it was still a tougher shot than people realize.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was been very easy for him to flub that up or somehow, but not Lemieux, he knew he was going to bury it because he's Mario Lemieux. All right, number 3, Larry.
Murphy back, he missed it. Minnesota on and right in front of the Gambarazzo. Had to be good to stop Berrazan. Here's Lemieux. His center penalty coming up. Look at Lemieux. Oh, my heavens. What a goal. What a move. Lemieux. Oh, baby.
Larry, you recognize it?
Not really. Is that the Minnesota goal?
That is the Minnesota goal, 1991 Stanley Cup Finals, Game 2. The Pens had lost Game 1, 6-5, so they need to come back in Game 2, and they won it 3-1, I believe. And Jim Avino, do you remember Lemieux took a pass from, do you remember who gave him the pass? It wasn't much of a pass. It was in the defensive zone. He just chipped it over to him. But Phil Bork gave him the puck, and Lemieux lugged it up ice, and who were the 2 Minnesota defensemen he split?
Let's see, Mark Tenorti?
No.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Jim Johnson?
Oh, my God.
Was it Mark Tenorti?
No. It was, Sean Chambers was the defenseman he undressed. He put the puck through his skate. But Neil Wilkinson was the other guy.
Ooh, Neil Wilkinson.
Yeah, and then he split them, and he went in on, Jim Avino, please tell me you can name the Minnesota goaltender.
Oh, of course. The one, the only, John Casey.
Yeah, John Casey. And for those who don't remember John Casey, he pretty much just stood straight up and run at people. That's how he played a lot of breakaways.
He went to the Phil Housley School of Goaltending.
Yeah, that's great. But John Casey. Yeah,
Yeah,
go ahead.
I didn't recognize the call because I was at the game. I didn't recognize that call.
You were at that game too?
I was at that game, yeah.
Holy hell!
I wasn't at game 1 of the Stanley Cup Finals.
Yeah, but you're at game 2.
Yeah, I was at game 2 against Minnesota. I was at that game, yeah.
Holy hell!
About 12 rows back, center ice, hugging total strangers after that goal. It was awesome. I was. Everybody was. It was pandemonium in there. It was crazy.
But just the dudes, right? You're hugging just dudes?
Only dudes.
Yeah. Only dudes. So you're at game 2 of the 91 finals when he splits the D and humiliates John Casey. And you're at game 1 of the 92 finals when he beats
No. I wasn't at game 1 of the 92 finals.
Oh, all right.
That
was
just the best game I've ever seen, though.
Oh, okay. On your TV machine, you saw it.
I saw it on the television, yeah.
Yeah, all right. Because our pal Dave Damashek, he was at the game 4 when they won the Cup in Chicago. He was there. But
nice.
Yeah, you were there at this one. I was like, whoa, that'd been something. But yeah, all right.
No, it wasn't there. Sorry.
Number 2, Larry.
Here we go.
Howard Chuck will draw the assignment against Becca. Howard Chuck wins it in. Here's Lemieux poking at the center. Lemieux ahead to Gretzky. Has Murphy with him on a 2-on-1 to Lemieux. And on goal. He shoots. He scores! Mario Lemieux! With 1:26 remaining.
Now, Jim Avina, please tell me you recognize that goal.
Oh, yeah. That would be the Canada Cup.
Yeah, 87 Canada Cup in the final there, game 3. Every game of the series, 6-5, 6-5, 6-5. And Lemieux got the winner off a Gretzky pass. So they broke back through on one there. And Lemieux, and Larry, you know who the decoy was on right wing, right?
Larry Murphy.
Yeah, Larry Murphy jumped up on the play, and he was at the post. Yeah.
And that's the one thing that I remember the most about that goal, is that Larry Murphy was so wide open the entire time.
Yeah, there's no way in hell
whatsoever.
Yeah,
and there was no way he was getting that play.
No, don't even think about it, Murph. You know, could you imagine? But could you imagine someone passing that puck there? And it's just, well, a lot of guys probably would have, you know. But and then Murphy would have, screwed it up, and but not Mario. He's burying it right over the glove because he's Mario Lemieux. And also on that play, a lot of people don't notice that Dale Hawerchuk hooks the hell out of one of the Russian defenders. Coming up ice. Yeah, he just spins them all around with the hook. But yeah, great goal, great moment. One of the most historically significant goals in hockey history, really, because Canada beating the Russians, but Gretzky to Lemieux, it doesn't get any better than that. So, but it's number 2 on the list. Number 1, Larry.
Duneau trying to make a play. Lemieux steals, and he's up against Raymond Bourque and Adam Oates. Coming to the Bruins, they got around both men, coming for the net. He's in on goal. Hey! Chilton scores! What a goal by Mario Lemieux!
Yeah, the 1992 playoffs against the Boston Bruins. And Lemieux had just come back from the broken hand. And he was just so dominant at this point in his career. This is why it's number 1. He was literally unstoppable. You couldn't do anything against him. And this play exemplifies that. He steals it off of Joe Juneau. He's shorthanded. He steals the puck off Joe Juneau, one of the best passers in the league at the time. I think that was his rookie year, right, Joe Juneau?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, 92, yeah, I would say.
And then he goes up against, he skates right by Adam Oates, who's one of the better defending defensive centers in the league. And he takes it right at Ray Bourque, multi-Norris Trophy winner Ray Bourque, puts it through his skates, just treats him like, a peewee player, skates right around him, and then pipes it over Moog's glove from like an inch away,
Yeah, he's literally like 3 inches out of the crease, and he just wrists it to the top of the net. Like, he can't be any closer without having goalie pads on.
There's just nothing Ray Bourque could do in that situation. Lemieux was just so fast and so strong and so skilled. It was just beautiful, So that's why it's number 1. I was him at his peak, the apex of his career. Jim Ivino, do you like that choice as number 1?
That's the beauty of a goal.
Yeah. Because
I would have. Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say that's what makes a great goal great is when a player like sometimes like we see that Ovechkin goal they always show where he's falling on his back and he just pushes it blindly to the net and it goes in on that Phoenix goaltender. Well, the Phoenix goaltender was just pitiful on that play. You know, he gave up on it. He didn't do anything. So I guess that's a great goal, you know. But what I think is a great goal is when everyone does what they're supposed to do and the guy still just beats them, you know. And that's what Lemieux would do all the time. It doesn't matter who you were or what you're trying to do. He still just humiliates you and beats you, and you couldn't do anything about it, you know.
Yeah. And he's doing it in the Stanley Cup Finals.
Well, that wasn't the finals.
No, but I'm saying, like, some of these goals, he's doing this kind of thing in the Stanley Cup Finals, in the playoffs, you know, not in the regular season against the...
Yeah, big moments. Big moments.
Yeah. Shooting the puck off of Ed Belfour's ass.
Yeah, that was
that.
Game 1 of the night finals as well. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you know, any other goals? I mean, there's a ton that could have been on the list, but any other goals come to mind, Jim?
No goal. I mean, there's, you know, lots of games that, you know, are significant. And, you know, just for me personally, like, I was at and covered the game where he came back the first time out of retirement, or was it the second time out of retirement? It was against the Maple Leafs.
Yeah.
And,
yeah, I remember that game.
You know, just covering that game and, you know, experiencing that atmosphere and everything, and, like, being in the locker room with him afterwards. And I wrote, like, a whole story that day about it, and, like, basically based it off of Mario Lemieux's son, who was there at the rink with him, just following around the whole day and that evening in the locker room and everything. And his son was there, and he was like, he was wearing this like little blue suit, and he was everywhere around. It was kind of cute.
Now
so
afterwards, did you ask to try on the suit?
I did. We switched. We switched outfits.
But yeah, his little son Austin, and that's one of the reasons he wanted to come back, because Austin never got to see him play. And you remember when Austin was born, he was a sickly little kid. And but the night he was born, Lemieux scored the 5 goals against Gretzky and the Blues, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And so and like you said, that was like one of the reasons he came back. And like that whole night, like Austin was just like in the locker room afterwards, just like constantly by his dad's side and like just watching everything he did. And you could tell that Mario was very proud of that moment of like being able to like show his son actually like, this is what your dad does, this is like who he is, this kind of thing. And you know, it was really, really important to him. So it was a cool atmosphere at the end for that game.
Any other Mario moments there, Larry?
Yeah, not really. I mean, there's a lot of moments. You know, there's just little plays here and there, not necessarily a goal. It could be, like Jim said, a game. It could be a pass. It could be something. But what's with this Austin? Is he play the hockey? Is he any good?
Well, I don't. Why, you want to get him on the 30-team league? Is that your?
He might be out. He might be out there in the player queue. But you know, hey, maybe we could pick him up. You know, for the Penguins. Why not? Let's get another Lemieux.
Lemieux's daughter plays, right?
Well, see, that's not the same.
Yeah.
Not the same at all.
But I think she's pretty good, right? From what I hear.
How old is she?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. But well, what we got to do is we got to try and get Kid Crosby hooked together with Lemieux's daughter, you know, and produce the greatest hockey player in the history of the planet.